with NIO stock being down today, the question is why, and can this stock recover going forwards, and is now the perfect time to buy? Well, you already know that I am not a financial advisor, but what I can do is give you all of my personal opinions, and that is what I intend to do in this video. If you might enjoy hearing somebody else's opinions, make sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel, because we are trying to grow the channel and each subscriber does help us. But with that information being shared, we're not wasting any more time, we want to jump straight into the video. So NIO today has seen a decrease in price, which is not what we like to see, especially with the past week with the stock being down over 11%. The question now is, what do we expect to see going forwards? Well, NIO stock has ultimately been falling for some time now, with a 1 month return of about minus 6.5%. But ultimately, I do think that NIO does have some long-term potential still. This one has rallied up quite a lot in the past 6 months, and I think it is to be expected that now, yes, we are leveling off around this $50-ish point. I think that's fair enough. I think if we can remain above $50, fantastic, this stock could be a perfect buy. But ultimately, I think now is one of the better points that we have been seeing. I think it is also reasonable that the stock is down today. Look at the whole markets, the Nasdaq is down, in fact it is recovering towards the end of session, but the same thing can be said for the S&P, which was initially down at the start of market open as well, and also the Russell 2000, which is an index which monitors 2,000 of the smallest cap companies in the United States, is also down. So we can see a lot of stocks on the market are down by a significant amount, and some of them are actually recovering towards the end of session, but ultimately it has been a pretty red day for the markets overall. So NIO right now, yes, it has been down for some time. I think there are some reasons for that. It went up quite a lot in quite a short time. I think that overhyped the stock ultimately, but I think now is not a very bad point to buy if you are willing to hold this one for the more long-term period. I mean, yes, NIO is an electric car company, and that is quite risky in the sense that all of these electric car companies are getting a lot of attention, and all it takes is for a new company to take a bit of the attention away from NIO, and that could also attract investors to that stock instead, and that potentially could decrease the price. I think that's also one of the reasons why we have seen NIO stock being pretty flat for the past week, if not month, with mergers like CCIV going on potentially, and people paying attention to those instead. But if you are willing to hold NIO for the long term, I definitely think it does have a lot of potential. It's not at its full operating capacity in my opinion yet. I think it does have potential to scale up production and expand and ship more cars out of China, which could also expand sales, and it will be a good thing overall. So right now NIO isn't 100% where it needs to be, but I think in the next 5 years, if you are willing to buy and hold for that time, it definitely could be a stock worth over $100, maybe even over $200 or $300, with a max estimate in my personal opinion of about $500. But I think there is a lot of potential for this one into the next year. I think right now we definitely could see a target of 100 in the next 12 months, which is ultimately what we all would love to see. So the reason why NIO is down right now, a lot of the market is, it's not really something to be too concerned about. Ultimately, if you are willing to hold NIO for the long term, I think it definitely could pay off for you. And as for price points, it is pretty low now, but I think it is coming to an end of this sell-off, hopefully, with the majority of the day being flat. I think tomorrow could be quite positive, which could be an indication of the stock being a decent buy right now, but we'll just have to see what tomorrow brings. I would definitely not buy anything tomorrow and see how the market does react. If it is to fall more, it definitely could present a better opportunity to buy in at a reasonable price, but right now I don't think it is too overpriced. I think long term the potential is there to see this one double, and that could justify it being a perfect investment right now. But please do tell me what you think down below. I think right now NIO is not at a bad price, but it could go a bit lower, and I would not buy until we know what's happening for sure. With today being quite flat, it could indicate this one moving either way. I would like to see tomorrow being positive, but there is also a chance that it could be in the red, but we will just have to see. So please tell us what you're doing with NIO down below. Thank you so much for watching all the way till the end, and I will see you in the next one. Goodbye until then.